everyone, welcome back to Gardening from Square One. And if you're new here, welcome. Today we're talking about a challenge that so many gardeners face, and that is gardening in extreme heat. I have definitely been there. I have gardened in some seriously hot places, like arid deserts where it barely rains more than about 9 inches in a year, and the summer temperatures regularly hit triple digits in the teens. Sometimes it was still triple digits at night, so it didn't even cool down. It just stays hot day after day. Talk about brutal. Then there's areas where it's not quite as hot, but with a decent dose of humidity, adding a whole new level of challenge. If you've ever struggled to keep plants alive, let alone thriving, during the peak of summer, I get it. I know how discouraging it can feel when you're dreaming of lush greenery, but the heat and drought seem to work against you. But there is good news. Over the years, I've found some incredible plants that not only survive in extreme heat, but they actually thrive, even with minimal watering. And today, I'm really excited to share them with you. My hope is that these plant suggestions will help you create a beautiful, resilient garden space even when the temperatures are soaring. So grab your favorite beverage and let's dive in. First up is a real showstopper. It is Novia, also known as Red Hot Poker. Now, this plant has striking torch-like flower spikes that come in fiery shades of red, orange, and yellow, and it's going to bring bold vertical interest to your garden bed. Now, Novia is for gardeners in zones 5 through 9, and it is absolutely loves hot, sunny environments. It handles high temperatures like a champ while delivering those vibrant blooms throughout the growing season. So once it's settled in, it's going to become remarkably drought tolerant thanks to its deep root system that taps into moisture far below the surface. That is what makes it perfect for xeriscaping and low water landscapes. So if you're looking for something dramatic, heat hardy, and also low maintenance, torch lily or red hot poker, Novia might just become your new favorite. Next up is Lantana. Now, this low-growing shrub puts on a show with clusters of blooms that can range from fiery orange and sunny yellow to pinks, purples, and even white. It is like confetti in a plant form. Lantana absolutely thrives in hot and warm climates, and you'll see it everywhere across the desert Southwest. So from commercial landscapes to home gardens, and it's a favorite for a reason. It's going to grow best in USDA zones 8 through 11, where it is a hardy perennial, but in cooler zones, you can still enjoy it as an annual. Just treat it like summer color and replant it each year. One of the things I love most about Lantana is its incredible drought tolerance. Once it's established, it can handle prolonged dry spells with ease. That makes it an ideal pick for xeriscaping in any low water garden. So if you have full sun and scorching temperatures, Lantana won't just survive, it'll flourish. I sincerely appreciate you watching my videos. If you get value from anything I present, please consider clicking like, subscribe, and notifications. Now let's talk about a plant that brings both beauty and toughness to your garden, and that is Russian sage. Now this hardy perennial is heat and a drought-resistant superstar. It absolutely thrives in sunny, dry conditions, and it can handle high temperatures with or without humidity. It has these wispy purple blooms and silvery foliage that is tough as nails. My sage advice is in year 2, and it's not even on direct irrigation. The only water it gets is from the little bit of rain that we get during the summer and a tiny bit of once a week sprinkler overspray. And it's doing beautifully. So if you're looking for a low maintenance, drought tolerant, and heat loving perennial with loads of visual appeal, Russian sage is definitely worth planting. Next on the list is rosemary. Now this evergreen herb is famous for its aromatic leaves and countless culinary uses, but it is also a true garden warrior when it comes to heat and drought. But rosemary loves full sun and warmer climates, making it a natural fit for hot, sunny gardens. And Once it's established, it needs very little water and it can ride out long dry spells without missing a beat. Next up is penstemon, also known as beard tongue. And trust me, this one's a gem for hot weather gardeners. Now, penstemon is a diverse genus of flowering perennials, best known for its tubular flowers that come in a rainbow of colors that attracts loads of pollinators. But getting past the beauty, these plants are tough. Many varieties are perfectly suited for hot climates, and they thrive in zones 3 through 9, so practically everyone can grow these plants. They love full sun and can handle high temperatures, so whether it's dry heat in the desert or a humid southern summer, once established, they are also pretty drought tolerant. Desert marigold is a vibrant, pretty little perennial wildflower native to the deserts of the southwestern United States. So, that's the hint right there. It's growing in the desert. Marigold is exceptionally well adapted to hot, arid environments. This plant thrives in USDA hardiness zones 6 through 11, where it can handle high temperatures typical of desert climates. This robustness makes it a popular choice for xeriscaping and low water gardens. Next is yucca. Yucca is, many people find this to be a striking perennial, and it is native to the southwestern United States. However, it will grow in USDA zones 5 through 10. And like other tough plants we've talked about today, red yucca is also remarkably drought tolerant once it's established. So if you are looking for structure, color, and serious heat resistance, yucca delivers all of that with almost no fuss. Let's talk about another incredibly versatile and heat-hardy group of plants, and that is salvia. There are so many varieties of salvia, and they're real powerhouses when it comes to handling heat. You'll find salvia that thrive across USDA zones 4 all the way up to 10, which means there's likely a salvia for you that will be perfect in your garden no matter where you are. They are very well adapted to hot, dry climates where they can flourish in full sun. But all in all, once established, most salvias are drought tolerant, making them ideal for low water landscapes. So if you're looking for color, pollinator appeal, and serious heat tolerance, salvia should probably be on your list. Next up is Spanish lavender. Not only is it beautiful and fragrant, it is a great pick for hot, sunny gardens. In general, all lavender is known for being heat and drought tolerant once established. But Spanish lavender in particular, it really thrives in warmer, hot climates, doing its best in USDA zones 8 through 10. This lavender absolutely loves the full sun, and it can handle those very high temperatures in the triple digits. Once this plant is settled in, it's pretty drought tolerant too. Now, what it needs is well-draining soil. It actually prefers sandy or loamy soils. Now, if you have clay soil like me, that's a different story. I haven't quite cracked the code on growing lavender in clay, and to be perfectly honest, I've pretty much given up, although these plants were smashing in an arid desert garden. Nepida, like salvia, is in the mint family. These plants are known for their aromatic gray-green foliage and spikes of these little small lavender blue flowers that will attract pollinators like bees and butterflies to your garden. This plant is for USDA hardiness zones 3 through 8 and possibly 9A. I grew it in the arid desert in zone 9, and it definitely could endure high temperatures. It is very suitable for sunny garden spots, and once established, it is quite drought tolerant. Nepida has a deep root system that allows it to access moisture from lower soil levels, enabling it to survive in dry conditions. And that is what makes it an excellent choice for xeriscaping and low water gardens. While all of these plants can take high heat and have good drought resistance, many would also benefit from at least a 2-inch layer of mulch around plants to help regulate ground temperatures. What are your go-to heat and drought tolerant plants? Please comment below. Thanks for watching, And I hope you have a great day in your garden. Bye.